Hi, everybody. Hey, I think it's pretty sad that they're bringing politics into the NFL, into basketball. You know what? We don't need the politics in our, game we want to sit down and watch on Sunday. But you know what? I was thinking, President Donald Trump went down there to Alabama trying to get his candidate elected. He went and threw red meat to his base. 75% of the people in this country think that the country is going in the wrong direction when it comes to race relations. 28% agree with Donald Trump. Now, that 28%, cut in half, are probably watching football. Now, Donald Trump, and you can Google it, you can look it up, Donald Trump got 5 deferments not to serve in the military. So how can he go on a national stage and criticize anyone? I mean, my father was a Tuskegee Airman. He was in the Army Air Corps. My uncle was in the Korean War, which Donald Trump is trying to resurrect that. We have people who served in the military, and we have a president that had 5 deferments, but yet he's telling NFL owners they should fire people who protest, who kneel down when they're doing the national anthem. Well, Donald Trump is sort of trying to become, not sort of, he's trying to become some sort of dictator, because this is a country that has a law, the First Amendment right to be able to express yourself. And he's getting so much pushback from the NFL that the NFL owners are coming and standing by their players because they believe in their First Amendment rights. So Donald Trump, this battle is going to backfire on him, and he's thrown a diversion. See, if Donald Trump can have a diversion and start talking about NFL and try to make it a black and white issue and start talking about North Korea and start talking about fake news, then you're not going to pay attention to the Russian investigation and what's going on and how close they're getting to impeachment of President Donald Trump. Now, he can go out there and he can go manipulate 28% of the Americans in this country, but it looks like 75% of the Americans in this country are onto him. So instead of President Donald Trump, trying to come out and to unite the country, he's on TV trying to divide the country, and he's coming into our national downtown when we're watching football. He's trying to divide us even watching football. You know what? I don't care. Donald Trump knows, and the Republican Congress knows, that their donors came to them and they were very upset that they weren't able to get rid of Obamacare. Because if they don't get rid of Obamacare, how can they go for a tax cut? Because next they're going to go for a tax cut. So their donors are pissed off. Who are their donors? Huge corporations. We don't know who they are, but their donors are the ones who want to get rid of Obamacare because they want to get that tax break. So if the people at the top get that serious tax break, it's a win-win situation for them. This is not a middle class or a poor man's issue. So it's to their advantage to have the white guys and the black guys and whoever going at each other, because if they can create that sort of division, they're able to try to squeeze that bill through to get rid of what they call so-called Obamacare. And then when they get rid of Obamacare, that's going to bring a poor money in for their tax cut. That's all it is, if you really think about it. Think about it, people. It's not about you, the white man. It's not about you, the black man. It's not about you, the Spanish man. It's about people at the top. And you got that money, baby, if you got that paper, money talks. So money is controlling politics. It's not us voters going out to vote. It's big money from these donors who support their candidate. And these big donors supported Donald Trump and the Republicans. And they said, when you said you guys would control the House and the Senate, you said that you were going to get rid of Obamacare so that we can go to lowering our taxes, lowering our corporate taxes. and put it on the backs of the poor man. If you can't see that hypocrisy, something's wrong with you. Ray Charles can see it. I can see it. Why can't you see it? So all you poor white people who are struggling paying your rent, or even struggling to pay your mortgage, or you live paycheck to paycheck, get off this little race bandwagon, because it's not about race. It's about very rich fat cats who want a very fat tax break. And they don't care what happens. They don't care if they start a race war. They don't care if you send you over to North Korea because Donald Trump's antagonizing the North Korean president. Well, guess what? Are any of Donald Trump's people going to be on the front line? Are any of his relatives going to be in the front line? No, it's going to be the poor white man, the poor black man on the front line, being killed, being sprayed with poison. So let's all pull together the 75% and the 28%, you know what I mean, and get out of this race bait discussion that the president is having. We can't allow one old man who's about 75 years old, who's trying to rehash the civil rights movement because he didn't like what happened when he was coming up during the civil rights movement. He didn't like what Martin Luther King did. He didn't like it that women have rights. He didn't like it that you have union and collective bargaining rights. He didn't like all that because it took the power away from the rich fat cats. The rich fat cats want this power back. You know what I mean? So if you want to support those donors who want the big fat tax breaks, then go and continue in supporting Donald Trump and the Republicans. But it's not about race. It's not about white or black. It's about money, baby. Hey, thank you for listening, and have a great day.